What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I'm going to be trying to make CVS Pharmacy. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to do an interior for this one yet. I'll say this later in the video as well, but ask in the comments, and I'll know at that time. By the time this video is out, I will have a answer, but by the time I'm recording this, I have no idea if I'm going to. But other than that, I don't really have much to say about this, so that being said, enjoy the tutorial. I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so these space you're going to be needing for this is a 42 by 32, and the materials we're needing, I think, to start off are sandstone, black stained glass blocks, acacia doors, not always plural, and this one, actually it usually is. I don't normally have one door on a build, except for houses, but actually no, I usually have two on houses as well. Brick block, I forgot. No, I'll talk about it in a sec. Black stained glass panes. Stone brick walls, which is a strange one. Smooth quartz stairs, which I guess is less strange. Smooth quartz blocks, and I guess we'll go with red concrete. I thought you needed 10, but you need 11, because the other two you need are stone brick blocks and stone brick stairs. I don't know where I got 10 from. I don't know where I got 11 from either, to be fair. But I was thinking garage door for shipments. Now, frick, I've forgotten that every single time, because I haven't done it on any of the new ones that I've been making. Because, like, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, those should have it. I'm not sure on a pharmacy, though. I'd assume so, but I'm not sure, because they don't have those heavy bulk items, like, I don't know, I guess football helmets for Dick's Sporting Goods, giant TVs for Best Buy. Most places should have. So I haven't made a Bass Pro Shops. That's I don't know where that came from, because I was thinking a place at Pier 1 Imports, which isn't around anymore. I don't know why, but that made me think of Bass Pro Shops. Probably because they're both like Pier. I don't know, but. So what you want to do is you want to start from the front right-hand corner of your 42 by 32 grid coffee made. If you're making this like in a shopping center or something, I would have this on the corner, the outer corner. So if it situates your situation better, I would flip it. But from the front right-hand corner from my side, you want to, from this corner of your 42 by 32 grid coffee mate, you want to count back by 3 and left by 1, and going left, you want to place 25 sandstone. Now, you're going to notice that on my grid, it doesn't go all the way to the end. That's because we have a window there, and I don't want to worry about that right now. You want to, just to start off, you want to place 7 rows of bricks on top of that single row of sandstone. How we're going to do this is we're probably going to do this front wall of the sandstone and brick part, and then the left wall, and then we're probably going to connect it at the back. And then after that, we'll probably do the smooth quartz section. I think that's what I want to do. Maybe I'll change it, I don't know. I kind of make up how I go on the spot, which isn't a very professional way to do it, because you're going to notice that I end up bouncing around a lot with that. But it'll be fine. I'd still try and keep it methodical, because it's easier to work in a line rather than jumping all over the place. You want to bring the bottom sandstone to the left with an additional 9 sandstone. Or, I guess, yeah, again, if you're flipping your directions, don't forget that you're doing that, because that's kind of an important thing. Then what you want to do is going left to right or right to left on top of your sandstones. Does not matter. You want to place a brick block, 7 black stained glass panes, and a brick block. You then want to copy that row one more time. And place 1 row of brick on top of it. So, you have a very clear step down. The far left and the far right rows of the step down, which is going to be the row of brick to the left and to the right of the window, you want to place a row of stone brick walls in front of that entire little row of 4. That should give you this. It's a weird thing, but I think it looks better. I don't know. The far right stone brick walls, however, this row here, the one to the right of the window and closest to the taller wall part, you want to bring the brick blocks behind it up by 1, and then do not bring your stone brick walls up. That's gonna be specific. I know that's gonna be really, really, really weird, but it'll make sense later once we get to that part. I mean, you could actually just make all the brick level and then just have 4 stone brick walls. That is a possibility. That's kind of a waste of brick, though, especially if you're in survival. But if you're building this in survival, good job, because it's still a lot of brick. So moving on, what you want to do is from this corner of sandstone here, you want to go back diagonally to the left by 1 with a black stained glass block. Then left with an acacia door. That acacia door should be on the back half of that block. It doesn't matter which way you like the doors being, if you like it on the front half or the back half or whatever. It has to be on the back half. You then want to go back diagonally to the left with another acacia door, and this one wants to be on the right side of the block. So you can see you should have your handles essentially touching, and you should have like a little, like, what is it, a 3x3? Yeah, 3x3 of pixels in between your doors where there's essentially nothing. And then you want to bring that acacia door back with a black stained glass block. That should give you this. Okay, I explained this, I think I explained it differently in the Spear flagship video, so if you want to look at that, you can, if you're not quite sure. Let me just give you the overhead. You can see this green concrete here for the grid. It isn't actually there's nothing on top of it. So I can break this green concrete and no one's gonna care. It's not, the doors are gonna be like, what, haha, you're bad. It's just kind of chilling there. And they're kind of just giving you this shape. You don't want to bring each black glass up with 2 black glass, and then above the doors you want to place another black glass. Except I would make sure that it is touching diagonally to each row of 3, and it shouldn't be on the same block as the doors. Again, it should be above the green concrete with obviously a 2 block gap, so you can walk through the doors and you're not just running into a wall. We're gonna worry about the brick later. You then want to bring this back left black stained glass block backward diagonally to the left by 1 with a sandstone. That was a weird sentence to say. And you want to bring that sandstone back by 8. I got there. There you go. Just like that. Remember the window? You want to make it again. So going front to back or back to front on top of this doesn't matter. You want to place brick block. 7 black stained glass panes. I can't count apparently. And brick block. Copy that row one more time. I thought I did 7, but I did 6. And then you want to place a row of brick on top. Now at the front row and the back row of this, you want to place a row of stone brick walls again to the left of everything. And then, again, the back row this time you want to bring up with an additional brick block. That brick block still doesn't make sense, but it will make sense later, and you'll see why it's there. It's going to create something weird with our stone brick walls. Which you can get rid of the stone brick walls, but I personally like them there even with this a little bit of an oddity, and you could just place a block above them instead, which kind of spoils it. So, okay, we're gonna worry about that later. You then want to bring the back sandstone here back by 15. And then you want to connect each sandstone together. So that front right corner with this back left corner. I want to say it's going to go across by 37. And then that will leave you with 26 here. So it's a total of 38 across the back and 28 across the right. And then on top of each remaining sandstone block that has not been touched yet, you want to, well, it's been, I guess, touched because you had to put it there. On top of each sandstone that has air on top of it, you want to place 7 brick blocks. And then that's going to give you your walls, and that's going to be essentially your main structure of your build done, the important stuff. So if you want, you can do the inside now. I should have addressed this in the intro, but I have no idea if I'm making it inside for this yet. We'll see. By the time you're seeing this, if you want to ask me in the comments, I will have a for sure answer. But I'm not sure. Oh yeah, also tomorrow should be, if everything goes to my plan, a new survival series starting, so that's fun. Since 1.18 just came out, and I was waiting for that to start a new survival since Update Aquatic hit the deck. AKA got finished, not like the other survival. I just realized I've had 4, 5, 6 survivals. 4 of them now, or 3 of them have failed, 1 of them has been finished. 2 of them are still going on. And now we're adding another one to that list. Multiplayer survival, the reboot, I guess, if you will, the one with actual like more than just my friend or an IRL friend. That is still around. I do plan on continuing that at some point. Do I have motivation to edit? Absolutely not. We haven't recorded that in ages, by the way. But I have a lot of clips still, I'm pretty sure, unless I accidentally deleted them, which is a high possibility. But I don't think I have. I think I've been careful with that. But yeah, so you should have this now. It is very, very, very symmetrical, other than the fact that it's a rectangle, and we don't really talk about that. So you want to take your top brick blocks here at the front. It should be the 3rd brick blocks up, and you want to connect them together here at the front above the doors. Basically, just creating more of a rectangle now. So now you actually have a rectangle. And then above this little gap up here, I would just fill in with brick blocks. So you should have this. If you want to place something going down here, you can. I wouldn't, because that's so close to the doors. I do have one here, though, which we'll worry about later. So, now for the fun part, in extreme sarcasm. What you want to do is above each... Okay, so, I was going to say above each stomach wall, but we have 4. So, you have these 2 brick blocks that are kind of just chilling here above the stone brick walls. You want to bring them outward with an upside-down smooth quartz stair that is facing... Ooh, that changed that. I didn't even realize it. That's facing essentially towards the flat walls. So the back one's facing back and the right one's facing right. I guess that kind of makes sense. So you're gonna see you have this little half of a wall that's kind of just like floating there in space, or not being connected to anything. If you want to make this a full block for that reason, you can. I would bring I just ignore it and then bring each upside down smooth quartz stair out with an additional upside down smooth quartz stair. You can curl it or you can not. It's up to you. I curled it so the back one's facing left now and the right one's facing forward. And then you can just connect these upside down smooth quartz stairs together with more upside down smooth quartz stairs. And then that's going to give you... Oops, that went lovely. This. And if you want to count, it should be 15 total. Unless I counted that wrong, that's correct. And it should look like this. Kind of looks like a clamp. I don't know why. That's what came into my mind. But moving on. That little like one block, yeah, 1 block gap here in this. Ooh, what? Hello, English, please. A little like 1 block gap here. The bottom of the stair. You want to fill this little gap in with smooth quartz blocks, basically. So from the underside, there's nothing visible going up, and it's just smooth quartz. And then this corner of smooth quartz. This front left-hand corner, you want to bring down to the ground with stone brick walls. You don't have to add this one. I think it makes it look better, but is it more conventional? I would say no. Because if you're the average person, just like, pretend like this is a phone. Here, this is a better phone. I'm just looking at my phone and just go, donk. Granted, I don't think the average person would do that, but, like, you never know. It's, like, about as likely for you to run into a stop sign. Actually, it's probably more likely to run into a stop sign, because there's more of them. But also, that's, like, more in the way. But you get the point. Just, like, A, this is Minecraft, so it doesn't matter. But B, like, if you're going for a realistic city, just kind of keep in mind that people might hit their face. I think way too logically, don't... You then want to bring each upside down smooth quartz stair up with 6 smooth quartz blocks. But yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know with people. I'm sure we've all run into a pole at some point. I remember doing it once. That wasn't fun. I ran into it was in like elementary school though. I ran into one of those like monkey bars. I was clumsy then and I'm still extremely clumsy. I did something I think like yesterday. Maybe no, maybe I'm thinking of something, I don't know. Moving on. There you go, that's what you should have. It looks very, very bare, doesn't it? We're almost there. So you want to come to the bottom left-hand corner of the smooth quartz. Not the stairs, the actual blocks themselves. And from this block, you want to count right by two, sorry. And going up, you want to place 5 red concrete. Bring the bottom and the top red concrete to each right by 2, and then bring the top red concrete down by 1, and bring the bottom one up by 1. That should be your C. Or is your C, I should say. You then want to leave a 1 block gap from the top of that, and you want to place moving down 4 red concrete. Then go down diagonally to the right by 1, up diagonally to the right by 1, and up by 3. I fought so hard with how I wanted this V to be. I tried like 4 different Vs, like multiple times each, and I just settled with that one. I was originally thinking, like, hang on, let me just build on this wall real quick. I was thinking this was going to be what I wanted to go with, but I ended up deciding in the long run that that one was best. But play around with it. You have space, too. You're going to have 2 blocks on either side, so. You then want to leave a 2 block gap from the bottom of this bottom single block, and you want to place 3 red concrete moving right. Bring this right one up 2. Then left 2. Then up 2, and then right 2. There you go. Now, I know this does look a little bit strange, but I mean, again, you have space. Now I'm talking differently here. You could extend this out and have it either more skewed to the left, skewed to the right. I wouldn't do skewed to the right. I would either do skewed to the left or center. I think skewed to the left would be better, so like you could have like this or something and just have like extra space. I think that could be a possibility, and then maybe just remove the letters from the left side entirely, which you can add them, if you want me to instruct you again, I will, real quick. But, so we're gonna go to we're gonna orient this the same way. So, bottom left-hand corner, that's the back corner. You want to count right 2, go place 5 red concrete moving up. Bring the top and bottom ones each right by 2. Bring that top far right block down 1, and bring that bottom far right block up 1. Leave a 1 block out from the top of that, place 4 red concrete moving down. Go down diagonally to the right 1, up diagonally to the right 1, and up 3. Leave a 2 block out from the bottom of that and place 3 red concrete moving right. Then go up 2, left 2, up 2, right 2. Just like that. And there is your structure all complete. Now, take out your smooth quartz, and the top 2 rows of smooth quartz you want to connect together along the back with more smooth quartz. Essentially creating a square. Unless you change it, then it would be not a square. A circle. That would be really cursed on a build like this. There are situations where circles work. I gotta make a circle in a modern house again. You then want to place a... Okay, now you can clear inventory and get out stone bricks blocks and stone brick stairs. You need both. And you want to place a stone brick block on top of every single brick block or smooth quartz block. But yeah, I made the one, I was flying through, I was going, like, in that direction for something. And I saw that one modern house that I made the circle on with the, like, little plant garden. I was like, God, I should do something like that again, because that one was really nice. Something different. I need to have more, like, uniqueness to my modern houses. They seem very basic most of the time. Which, it's good to an extent, but also having character is good. Then what you want to do is you want to fill in both of these roof sections in with stone bricks. The thing with my builds, though, is, like, none of them are, like, super insane. Specifically for tutorials. I want to narrow it down to tutorials for this. Because you don't want, like, a city with, like, a bunch of builds that all look kind of bland and boring, and then just one that stands out. Now, there are exceptions to that, but for the most part, you wouldn't really want that. But, like, you know, there are obviously, again, there can be some exceptions. Like, if you wanted your town hall to stand out or something, that's different. But like, you don't want to have like a shopping center with like, not shopping, maybe not a shopping center, but like an area with like a CVS, a McDonald's, a Burger King, a Chick-fil-A, an IHOP, a Walgreens. There's a lot of similar places, a Walmart, and you don't want the Walmart to like stand out. You want them all to kind of like, maybe the Walmart will be the biggest thing, but you don't want it to be like your full-on attention grabber. You want everything to kind of rule in its own way. Speaking of which, I have thought about making a third McDonald's, but I don't want to, because they changed their like design, and it's, they go with a nationwide, or for the most part a nationwide like design. I've thought about doing it just to make that design. I did that with Burger King. I remade Burger King and I made the like the general sort of look that they're going for. I think that's how it is actually. I don't know. I don't pay attention to Chick-fil-A, or not Chick-fil-A, Burger King. Chick-fil-A also seems to do that. I think that's a fast food thing, just because like, oh, you see that building, you're gonna instantly know what it is, which is smart marketing. But like, also I like being unique with it. This I think is like a standard CVS as well. I don't even know what my CVS looks like. I forgot. Because it's like in a weird spot too. I don't even think like you can see most of it. Because it's wedged in the corner. I think the corner that you can see is sort of like this. I don't remember. I can't think of a CVS that I've seen that looks like this though. I don't remember where. Even if I knew where, I wouldn't say. Do I know where? I don't know. Then what you want to do is you want to wrap your stonework blocks with upside down stonework stairs. And then that's going to give you your roof edge, which will make it look 10 times better, rather than just a flat roof. I've learned... sorry. I've learned what roofs are best. Apparently I'm tired now, that's cool. But I've kind of learned what roofs look better than others. I don't do the slab roof anymore because I think it looks terrible. Back in the day, I was like, yeah, that looks cool. But if you use it right, it'll look fine. But I'd say typically, I wouldn't. I mean, you can stick it out, but if you have it directly up against the roof, it doesn't look very good, in my opinion. But, yeah, once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your CVS pharmacy exterior complete. I got not showing the interior yet, ask me in the comments and I'll give you an answer. But yeah, thank you guys so much. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.